guys, how are you all? This week I decided to do an extra little vlog because I finished most of my essays and the unboxing video was quite short, so I had a little bit of extra time on my hands and I decided to fit in an extra rant. Yes, we are back with a rant. It has been so long since I've done a rant and I have been thinking about a lot of different topics. I filmed a few rants throughout the last few months, but I just didn't like them enough to actually edit them and I didn't think they were quite good enough. So today I'm going to do a whole new topic and we're going to be talking about anime issues with friends. Thank you guys so much for checking out one of my oldest videos, anime issues with parents. That has hit numbers beyond what I have ever imagined. So many of you guys share it, so many of you guys comment, and it's so great to hear some of your stories. So I kind of wanted to talk about a topic that is pretty related to this, and it kind of shifts away from family and we're going to move into friends. So obviously with family you don't get to choose your family, it's just a matter of like how to make them understand that you really love anime. With friends though, you can make friends who are into anime or fandoms like you are. So I grew up in a really like middle class kind of like neighborhood. Everyone was into things like extracurriculars and clubs and doing really well in school and like extra study classes and like drill lessons. A lot of times growing up I felt that when I told people about my fandoms, if they had no idea what fandoms are, they would just look at me really strangely and I would slowly back away. And I have no idea how this happened, but most of my friends are people who are into fandoms, whether it's like Doctor Who fandoms and pop culture fandoms or K-pop fandoms. And I just found that when you meet people with fandoms, they just have so much more to talk about and so much more to relate to. I think fandom is a really great thing, like I said in my last video, in a lot of my videos, because fangirling is better when you do it together with people, and it's just really awesome to meet people who share the same values and interests that you do. The only anime issues I've ever really had with friends were the ones where I just can't stop talking about anime and my friends aren't really into it. So my friends will kind of like tolerate me for a while, but after a while they won't really respond. And you know, it's just really hard to bring up that side of me, and we just end up making really meaningless small talk. Whenever people are like entering a new social situation or they're entering high school or university, and like my younger cousins, I've seen them kind of go through this, they're always really nervous about making friends. What if I don't make friends who have the same hobbies as I do? What if my friends just think my hobbies are weird? I just think you have to be very comfortable with your fandom and your hobbies and your anime before you can kind of like present that as a part of your personality and as a part of your life. So people can kind of like accept that gradually. If you kind of bring it up randomly out of context, people would just be kind of turned off by it. If you meet people or have friends who don't like anime, chances are they just have a stigma of what anime is, or how otakus are like really quiet recluses and they never actually have lives, or they just haven't seen anything in anime beyond the fan service. And I really think at this point in time you have to encourage your friends to be open-minded about things. My floor mate next door, she likes anime, she's pretty into anime, and her boyfriend isn't, and she ended up showing her boyfriend Spirited Away by Miyazaki, and he actually loved it. Like in retrospect, he looked back on it and he was like, wow, that was one of the greatest films I've ever seen. And like I said in my last video, I do think that Miyazaki is a really kind of great starting place to show people anime, just because it's nothing too crazy, there's quite a bit of meaning into it, and the cinematography is just like absolutely fantastic. So I feel like before you can get people into anime as like a fandom and just like an obsessive kind of like geek culture, you kind of have to show people the artistic side of it, the meaningful side of it, the side of it that's not just superfluous, because you can get superfluous gratitude and pleasure from a lot of things, but to appreciate what anime culture is and to actually understand where anime comes from in terms of Japanese culture, you kind of have to understand a lot of the undertones of that, a lot of the customs, and just kind of like how that culture works. You guys probably know this by my Twitter, I'm really into K-pop, and I have another floor mate who has like never listened to K-pop before, and I ended up really getting her into it because she was really open-minded about me showing her things. I showed her things slowly in like small samples. It wasn't like I imposed my fandom. It was more like, hey, I have a really cool video, can I show you? Or check out this band's choreography, or I really like this cool song. There's ways to kind of introduce your fandoms to people without being like totally creepy about it, or without sounding like a total jerk about it, because some people can be very cliquey when it comes to their fandoms, and I see this a lot in some of like the crazy internet kind of K-pop netizens that go on like forums and sites and they just like bash certain idols. I always think that fandom should be something that's positive. It should be something that helps you de-stress. Like for me, when I go from work to fandom mode, it's like a switch, and it just instantly lets me forget about everything and just like fangirl out when I'm into anime or K-pop or whatever it is. I really think that positive fandom breeds positive fandom and negative fandom breeds negative fandom. I always think people should be eased into fandom. It should never be something that just you kind of throw in their faces, no matter how much you want to throw it in their faces, because you get so excited about fandom. But nonetheless, if you're really sincere about yourself, you're sincere about your fandom, you're sincere about your personality, I think people will take that in stride, even though you secretly have an intense love for like adorable moe slice of life Kyoto Annie girls. And at the end of the day, I really think that the people who stick around as your friends are really the people that kind of like matter the most. So maybe this video isn't so much of an anime issues with friends video, so much as an issues with fandom video. I don't know, you guys tell me, what am I ranting about exactly? And are these issues prevalent to you guys as well, or am I just spending way too much time on the internet? Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys can follow along with what I've been saying, because I've been going on a bit of a tangent here. It is a rant, but I haven't ranted in a while, so not a lot of structure. I apologize for that. But if you guys found something relatable, please let me know in the comments what you guys think, or tweet to me at CuriousCloudy. And if you guys have any topics for like future rants, or if you have any like anime you want me to check out, leave that below in the comments as well. And if you guys enjoyed this video, videos come at the beginning of the week for Manga Mondays, and at the end of the week for a video of my choice. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next video then. Bye!